It is time to quit that 9-to-5 job with terrible coworkers and people you don't like. It is time to stop that terrible lifestyle. It is time to invest in dividend stocks. That's right, I hypnotize your ass. It's time to quit that 9-to-5 and come on and make money while you sleep. What better way to do that than with me?
1,000, 2,000 trees. I'll make guacamole from investing in my brother.
Bueno.
And my brother. 𝙎𝙤𝙘𝙞𝙬, I get it with my brother.
Okay. What is good, YouTube? It is your motherfucking boy, 𝙎𝙤𝙘𝙬. As you see, the drip is here. It is amazing. You see the flies right there. They're made of butter. That's a butter fly. You see what we're doing here? We're living free, manifesting freedom. So everything I teach you and talk to you about and just kick it with y'all about is about manifestation. It's all about a perception. So even though in this particular circumstances we're talking about finance, dividend stocks, and investing, we're always talking about perception and educating yourself, because when we're rich here, we are rich everywhere. When it exists here, we make it exist in reality. So today's video is going to be not one, not two, not trace, but 10 dividend stocks in which I've selected for you. A lot of these I'm willing to bet you have not seen, you have not checked out. These are new. So we're going to go ahead and use our device to show these plays to you. I'm going to tell you the dividend yield rates of each stock. I'm going to tell you a little about the stocks, and I'm going to tell you some major points that may sway your opinion from what you're investing in now. A lot of us have portfolios, all right? This is very important before we get into the plays. The importance of dividend stocks is that these option plays require capital immediately just to play. It's gambling. So with our portfolio built, it's very important that you have 2 or more dividend stocks and we build the positions out, because that's going to pay us monthly checks, quarterly checks. So you can make the same amount you make at your current 9-to-5 job, but from home on your own. So it's very important that we build our positions. Some of my favorite ones y'all know about is my baby PSEC. Yes, indeed, y'all know about that. But I just want to continue to educate myself and educate you all on the importance of dividend investing. I've been getting a lot of DMs asking me to make this video about dividends, so here we are. Without further ado, the device. Okay, and as you see, we are on the device from the Robinhood app, the people who like to steal from people. And as you see, my favorite stock, number 1, is PSEC. My favorite dividend stock so far, PSEC. PSEC is Prospect Capital. I love the stock. As you see here, it is up. As you see here, it is up 0.5% on the day. Always very slow but steady growth. On the week, 4.18%. On the month, 5.75%. So it always has steady incremental growth. I'm going to put y'all on game. Since you're watching this video, I'm more than likely going to get an option play on PSEC for April 16th expiration. I'm going to get as many contracts as I feel like buying, and I'm going to see what happens. An $8 call. All right, but with that being said, let's scroll down and oh my goodness. Do you see that beautiful $3 dividend payout? Yes, I get paid $3.09 just from having this stock, because I have almost 52 shares of it. And you'll scroll down here and you will see that the dividend yield on this is 9.61%. I love PSEC. So a thing that you want to keep in mind when it comes to dividend yield, but to calculate dividend yield, all you have to do is divide the annual dividends per share by the price per share. For example, if a company paid out $5 in dividends per share, its shares currently cost them $150. Its dividend yield will be 3.33%. So another big tidbit of information is, assuming that the dividend is not raised or lowered, the yield will rise when the price of the stock falls. So when the price of the stock decreases, the yield increases. And conversely, it will fall when the price of the stock rises. Because the dividend yield changes relative to the stock price, it can often look unusually high for stocks that are falling quick. So when the stock is lowering, the dividend yield then raises. That's something very interesting to notice. That's very good information, and it's always good to educate ourselves and understand what is a dividend yield, how much do they pay out. So for each of these plays, I'm not going to go in super depth into them. That's for you to do your own information, but what I will do is give you the dividend yield percentage and just brief things, information about the company. So PSEC is the one you see right here. This is my number one. Let me know what you think of this play. It's my baby. So, number two, we have CSWC. This looks very familiar. Capital Southwest. This is a dividend stock that I am a part of. As you see on the day, it is down very little, but what the dividend payouts are not indicative of the we are going to get paid out regardless. So if the stock is doing well and the prices went up, the dividend yield payout may go down, but we have such high positions in the stock that we're going to get money that way. And vice versa, if the stock were to decrease, the yield would then increase. So your monthly payout or your quarterly payout would then go up. So you'll scroll down, and what do you see for CSWC? You see I have two dividend payouts coming out, both on the 31st. One for $5.37, the other for $1.28. And this is all for having 12.78 shares. Could you imagine if I had 5,000? When we get to $5,000 worth of this, how much the payout will be? You can make more than your job just by investing in stocks. So when you wake up, you're automatically getting money. Halfway regardless of the performance of the company's stock per se. So this is a huge one, CSWC. I'm a fan of this one. Let me know if y'all have some position in this. This one to me is a keeper, it's a winner, it's a steal. It's one of the must-haves. There's a couple of them, but this is one of them. Let me know what you think. That is number two. At number three, this one is familiar to some of you. This is Realty Income. This is a real estate company. As you see on the day, they are up. They do have a good dividend yield. As you see, we'll scroll down. They have a 4.45% dividend yield. And about the company, it's just a real estate company which engages in generating dependable monthly cash dividends from a consistent and predictable level of cash flow from operations. This company has been around since 1969, proven itself one of the top dividend stocks, period, and especially when it comes to real estate. Realty, these are all probably starting to look familiar to you. So you're probably like, oh, I know these are all familiar. But shit is going to change in a second. Realty, ticker symbol O. Let me know what you think about it. It is $63.96. So pretty affordable entry. Let me know what your thoughts are on this position. Okay, I believe at number four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number four, we have the infamous AT&T. Everyone's familiar with this company by now, or majority of the world is. I'm in Cali. They make damn cable out here. Where I'm from, they have a cell phone service, like, telecommunications, but they've expanded into all sorts of realms. AT&T, you see it's up briefly on the day, but this stock right here is a winner. I believe the Dream Green show said that if you were to invest into this stock, I think it's $1.2 million annually from the dividend payout alone, you would make roughly $60,000 per year. So imagine, a lot of you are like, oh, that's so much money, but $1 million in the grand scheme of the things you want to do in this life, the luxurious and grand things we all want to do, and the change we want to make, it requires money. So when you can put 1.2 into something, imagine putting 1.2, but then not including your stock growth, just the dividend yield payout, you could potentially earn $50,000 to $60,000 annually just from investing in something. All you did was wake up, and you're earning thousands of dollars. And that's just one. There's a high chance if you have 1.2 in this stock, you probably got a couple dollars in some other stocks as well, option plays. And so we're using the 70-30 op stopper plan that I developed and created. And this is another great dividend stock that all of you are familiar with that you can get positioned in. This is AT&T, ticker symbol T. Next, we have my previous baby. This is PEY. This is Power Shares High Yield Equity Dividend. So this is just a bunch of different high-performing companies that they've put together that all are in one hub. So you're investing in multiple companies just by investing in this one. You scroll down, the dividend yield payout for this is 5%. So this is a great stock. Not too much to say about it. You know it's going to perform. It's very similar to SPHD, another one we had. I ended up selling my position in this to build out further CSWC and PSEC. So this is PEY. I like it. Let me know your thoughts on it, and let me know where you stand on it. Now we're going to start to get into some of the creative plays that I don't believe that you've seen before. And if you have seen some of these plays before, please let me know which articles you read or what YouTuber. Hopefully another YouTuber hasn't shown you these, because I really love, just to find the underdogs. You feel me? That's what I feel like we are. We have the amazing potential, and people see that we're stars, but we got to find some hidden plays and find some hidden gems. So with that being said, we have HEP. This is Holly Energy. So here the stock is $19.52. I want you to see it has pretty good growth, 5%, almost 6% on the week, on the month, 24%. But what's very important also is when we scroll down and we see that the dividend yield payout is 7.2%. That is 7%. That is getting very, very close to a double-digit dividend yield percentage. So this is amazing. This is super good news. The volume of the company is 350,000 almost average volume for the stocks. That means they have a daily average trading volume. It's the average number of shares traded within a day for that given stock. So that's how many shares they have traded per day. 350,000. We want to get closer and closer to the millions so we can really see some high volume, but I'll take it. I'm very interested to see how this performs. Over the last few months, this has been very solid. So let's see where it goes. HEP. Next, we have NHI. This is National Health Investors. This one, as you see, is almost $76. This one, 3.8% on the week. On the month, 7.5%. You see here the dividend yield payout on this is 5.79%. And I would like to show you what the average volume is, around 430,000 shares traded daily. So this is even better. It's almost like we're going incrementally up. The last one was 350,000. This is 430,000 volume. You see the dividend yield payout. Let me know what you think of it. This is NHI, National Health Investors. Okay, another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Number 8, we have ENB. This is Enbridge. So this company is a Canadian gas and oil company. As you see right here, the dividend yield on this one is 6.78%. That's very good. And here's something that's even better. The average daily volume is 7.6 million. So this intrigues me. This intrigues me a lot. I'm almost positive I'm going to get position in this, but there's another one I'm going to get positioned in, but this really intrigues me. The dividend yield being so awesome, as well as the price of the stock being affordable, and as well as it being a natural gas and oil company. I'm fucking with it. I like what I see. This is ENB. Let me know what you think of it. I think I'm going to get positioned in this. This is dope. Next, at number 9, we have KMI. Okay, so we're at the big dogs now. This is Kinder Morgan. Look how affordable this price is. This company deals with like transportations and pipelines and energy, things of that nature. So they're very useful. As you see, on the week, it was up 1.4%. On the month, almost 6% up. This is super affordable. So let's get to the particulars and see what we need to know. The dividend yield payout is 6.42%. And the average daily volume is 19.44 million. So this has my antennas going every which way. You understand? This money, I smell money, I feel money. I feel like this is something I can stand behind, something I can get behind. I like what I'm seeing, very affordable. I like the dividend yield payout. I'm willing to take a risk with this. Let me know if you're willing to go on a journey with me. But next we have our final play. So our last and final play / plays, I want to give you an option here, is Altria. That is ticker symbol MO. Altria. We've spoke about this before. If you remember in the past, I made a video on this. Actually, Altria, powerhouse. Let me get to telling you about some of the shit they just own, first of all. That's not, where's Joan at? Boom. So Altria owns Philip Morris, Smokeless, Tobacco Company, John Middleton, Michelle Wine Estates, Philip Morris USA, Capital Corporation, Marlboro, Black & Mild, Copenhagen, Skoal. They run, you know how you get cancer and all them people that smoke them cigarettes and all that shit? They own all that shit. And they own Philip Morris. Philip Morris is the next play I'm going to tell you to get in, because if you don't feel like you want to get in Altria, Philip Morris also has a nice dividend yield for you too. But Altria here at 49 bucks, this thing right here, they just bought and paid. They just had a deal for $1.8 billion for Cronos cannabis company. $1.8 million. So they purchased that company, and there's talks that they're doing work with Altria and Tilray. So they are one of the, if not the largest tobacco provider or company in the world. And the next play I was going to give you, Philip Morris, which is ticker symbol PM, that was another play I was going to give you because they have a fairly high dividend yield rate at 5.4% with a volume of 6.36 million. But when you come to Altria, you'll look and see this is almost 7% dividend yield rate, 6.99, and the average volume on this is almost 12 million per day, 11.97 million. They own so many different things, and they're just such a big powerhouse that I see this as dollar signs. And with them getting into the vaporizing world, with them getting deeply into cannabis because they understand cannabis is the future, that's when I see the health aspect come of it. That's when I see helping people. That's when I see, okay, I can stand behind this, because now we transitioning from this terrible tobacco shit into healthier cannabis plants. So those are my top 10 dividend plays. I pray that you enjoyed the video. It's a bit of a longer video, but this is more in depth. 10 plays. So out of these 10 plays, let me know below what are your favorites. Which ones do you already have? Which ones did you learn about? Which ones are you going to get some position in? If you're in the Discord, I definitely appreciate you. You know, I always got to shout y'all out. Shout out to the Manifestor gang, the team, the family. We're doing fantastic over there. I just gave them Lord knows how many plays. We're having a good week. So let's continue to work until we can get our portfolio to 50,000. And then the next goal, 100,000. So you make a goal. Let's put some plays in motion. Let's make an actionable agenda. And let's bust some moves out in this bitch. You feel me? Get your merch together. This is the session, Manifest Freedom. Check out the Discord. It is a whopping $5 cash. Have a fantastic day, and let me know what you think of the dividend, please. Until next time, stay lit, stay awesome, stay healthy. You dig?